anyone can learn in their life is we are all made equal. I believe that God made us all equal. You know, we're all human. And to take that away from someone is the most evil anyone could ever do, you know. Love is a really powerful thing, and I feel like right now is the perfect opportunity to just flood people, flood your friends, flood people that you hate with love. I obviously, thank you so much for all the gifts. You know, guys, the best thing you can do for yourself and others around you is learn from the mistakes that you make. And I'm sure every single person who's watching this right now has gone through something that has troubled them. And from my life and my experience, all I can tell you is that don't let your mistakes crumble you. Allow them to push you forward into a better direction, a more positive direction, and learn to love. I'm telling you guys, like, love is the answer. And whatever that may be, how it manifests and whatever it is, love is the answer. I know me personally, I love people so much. I really do. I care about individual human lives almost more than my own, and a lot of times. But I've noticed that there's no better way of correction than to do it in love. Does that make sense to y'all? I don't care whoever says anything, judgment is never the way. You love people, you respect them, you give them the opportunity to feel like a human, and that's not what's happening in our nation right now. And it's really sad. And the only change we can do is one, use our voice to be a positive light, to shed the truth. And then two, all we can do is work on our heart inside of us. What it takes is not one big movement, but millions of individual movements in each person's heart that shows them the perspective of the defeated, the perspective of those who are facing injustice, and it allows them to then love them how they should. You know, and a lot of you may not even be understanding what I'm saying, and I hope I can clearly talk about the point I'm trying to make, you know, and it's that love heals all. I mean, personally, I believe that God created us all and that he sent his son to die for us, and he raised in 3 days, which is the most miraculous point in history of all time. And he's taken on every sin, quote unquote, whatever that may be, every pain, every heartache, every injustice that's even happening now. He took that for us, which gives us the opportunity to love others. I cannot stress it enough. You have to love people. And I'll be quite honest, I lost that vision. I lost that the focus of making sure anyone and everyone that I put my hand towards or my voice towards, that I should be talking to them and approaching them in love, you know? And it's, Griffin, what's up, baby? You can't even tell me this light isn't hitting right now.
Yeah, we look fire.
We're looking fire. But, and it kind of directly, of course, like, this is a weird time for everyone. This is a weird time for America. It's an awful time, and it's a tragic time. But, can you shut that door? But, you know, with tragedy comes an opportunity for salvation, in a sense. And, you know, America is facing probably one of the biggest tragedies we've seen. And it's a great opportunity for us as individuals, for us as Americans, to use our voice, to use our actions to love others. It genuinely breaks my heart to see so much pain and so much sorrow around all of us. And it just, I promise you, the past 3 days I've been sitting here in agony almost, watching the world around me crumble. And I realized, I've come to the realization that all we can do is love, you know? All we can do is be true to ourselves, be honest with ourselves. Love does win, as Josh is yelling. But all we can do is acknowledge the wrong that we have in our life and cover it with love, work through it, work towards the positive, work towards healing, understanding that you are loved. I cannot stress this enough. Every person watching this live, you may think I'm stupid, you may hate me because of whatever reason. That's okay. I get it. I understand. You may love me even. But I want to say personally to the 27,000 or 28,000 people that are watching right now that you are loved. Whether you are black, white, Hispanic, Asian, no matter what race, you are loved, you are human, you have a purpose. Your life is no less than mine. Your life is no less than your neighbor's. You have a destiny, and you have an opportunity to place yourself and understand that you are loved. I love you. I may not even know you, but I promise you, in the way that I can, I love you. I care about each one of your lives, and that's why I've had such a big awakening almost in how I use my platform. And this is a scary time. I mean, I'm scared. I'm sure all of you are scared, but don't let the fear cripple you. Don't let the fear control your life. Don't let the fear influence your decisions. Allow yourself to have peace. Allow yourself to have the love of God to guide you and help you care for other humans. The problem with this country is the ignorance that each human life is incredibly valuable, individually, not even as a group. Each individual life, each individual person has such a big purpose, and America right now in society has been stripping humans of their right to know that they're loved. That's what's happening. The black community right now has been stripped of their rights, stripped of their security, stripped of their hope. And it is our job as fellow humans, fellow brothers and sisters, to use our voice for good, for positive, to show them that they are loved, they are needed, they do have a purpose. And if all you get from this live, and if all you get from this situation of what's happening in America is that you need to understand that you are loved. You. Not the next person. You are loved. And if you can understand that, I promise you, your love will start to flow out of you. Your compassion for other people will start to skyrocket. And I am very sorrowful and angry that all this is happening in America. But I would also like to say that this is the perfect opportunity for all of us to understand who we are and where we are born. You are born human. You are born loved. You're born with a purpose. And the problem is America, everyone has lost sight of that. Everyone has lost sight of the hope that they're born with. The innate understanding that we are all made equal, no matter the circumstance, no matter the color of our skin, no matter the height, the weight, that does not matter. The money, the social notoriety,
Standing.
your opinions, what people believe, everyone is made equal. Equal. And we have to understand that it starts inside of us. You know what I mean? And me and Josh have been talking for the past couple of days about the influence we have on the internet, the influence we have on so many different people, and it's become very evident to us that our own selfish desires have gotten in the way of the responsibility and power that we've been given. You know, us being able to go live and have 30,000 people watching me right now is a blessing.
Dude.
Crazy. It's a blessing. And to be quite frank, I would like to say I apologize to all of you if I indirectly lost sight of that. because we are all the same. We are all equal. We are all human. And my responsibility as a human is to make sure other humans, other individual beings, know the fact that they are human, that they are loved, that they have a destiny. And I mean, that's where we're at, guys. This is where we're at. We have an opportunity right now to focus on the hate and then allow the hate to grow, or we have an opportunity to focus on the love, which eradicates hate, and allow our love to grow. You know, it just takes, it takes you, it's very important to understand that in order to respect others, you must respect yourself. And I feel there is a lot of insecurity and a lot of hurt and a lot of brokenness and a lot of sorrow in you who's watching. I don't care that there's 31,000 people on it. I'm talking individually to you. You are loved. You are equal. No matter what has happened to you in the past or will happen to you in the future, I want you to know that you are not bound by your circumstances. We are not bound by what surrounds us. We are bound by what's inside of us, and you are born equal. You're born with a purpose, and you are born to feel love and to love others. I'm telling you, if we can understand that concept of loving people first, even when with judgment, even with correction, if you can love first and then correct, oh my God.
Yeah, so different.
Oh my God, dude. Like, that's all we can do. Understanding the love of God that is in us when we are born. You are born with the love inside of you. And we get so distracted by everything around us. We get so distracted by money, by fame, by pain, by bad circumstances, that we lose the sight of what we're born with. We're born with the hope. We're born with the love that brings us together, no matter what. No matter what. I don't care what anyone says. There will always be evil in the world. There will always be evil in the world. And it's our job to not allow the evil to come into our hearts. That's all you can do. You can't control someone else. You can't control your family. You can't control your friends. You can't control your girlfriend or boyfriend. All you can do is control who you are on the inside and what that leads to, what actions come out of that. And I hope that me bringing awareness to this fact also encourages you to do the same, because just because I'm saying it doesn't mean that this is my ideal. This is a foundation that love heals all. And there are consequences, but we should be grateful for our we should be grateful for using their voice to shed light on the darkness in the world. But it would kill me, and it kills me to see the destruction that's happening in the world, because I know it's just a cry for help. I know it's just a cry for help. I do not blame anyone in the black community for what they're doing right now, because I know it's a cry for help. I know that they are hurting. And for us, whatever community you resolve in or find yourself in, it is our job to be the voice for them. Black lives matter. Black lives are equal. And the only way we can understand that is if we understand that they deserve the love that we search for every single day. Every single day. And I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you for the opportunity to have a platform, to speak on truthful things, to speak on what needs correction. And I encourage every single one of you, as I'm about to get off this live, that love leads to change. If you can do anything today, tell someone you love them. Not only tell them, but show them you love them. Love leads to change. All right, guys, let's start a movement. I love you.